You look around you and all you see is crayon drawings on the wall, food dried in cracks in your couch, and endlessly dirty floors and laundry that keeps stacking up. And you wonder, how can you build a multi-million-dollar business and keep your family happy without feeling stressed as f-? Hey, I'm Nicolette Moore, and I can relate. As a homeschooling mom of 4 little boys under the age of 10, I've felt extremely challenged scaling a business and trying to stay sane, tending to the needs of my family. When you're working, you can't be at your kids' beck and call, right? And not if you want to make any progress in your business. You worry your husband might end up resenting you for all the hours you're putting in, either because you're going to make more money than him or because you're not able to keep the house pristine and a home-cooked meal at the table every night at 5 p.m. Are your kids going to grow up and hate you because you are so wrapped up in your work? And when is laundry ever going to get done? So, let's unpack this belief, because the reality is you can have a multi-million-dollar business and have a happy, awesome, healthy family. Let me ask you this. Can you think of any multi-millionaire mamas? What about Brooke Castillo, mother of 2 and founder of the Life Coach School? Her company brought in $24 million in 2018. And what about Brene Brown? She's a sought-after speaker, mother of 2, and she's got an extensive list of accolades. What about Julie Einer-Clark? You may not recognize her name, but I bet you've put on Baby Einstein for your growing babies at some point. Yep, Julie Einer-Clark founded Baby Einstein in 1996, and Disney bought her out in 2001 for $12 million. Now she runs mommymade.com and is continuing to build her legacy as a stay-at-home mom. The very reason Brene dedicated her life to the study of vulnerability, shame, and resiliency was because she became a mom. Brooke Castillo loves money, and she tells everyone how happy she is to make so much of it. One of Brooke's favorite quotes is by Abraham: "The best gift you can give to your children is your own happiness." And Julie Einer-Clark says all the success she's had in her PJs. Well, Nicolette, good for them. But how could I possibly do what they've done? Great question. Thanks for asking. Let's look at 2 common traits these women have, and I'm going to give you a bonus recommendation after that really supercharges what I'm going to share with you. Number 1, you can build a team. All 3 of those ladies enrolled their husbands to help them build their empires. Gotcha, Nicolette. I ain't got a supportive husband to help me build an empire. See? I can't do it. Well, my sweet mama, let me offer you 2 alternatives to hubby. 1, you can outsource the work. There are lots of resources to hire overseas VAs at really reasonable prices. There are plenty of people overseas that are professional and are able to take on the skills that you need to help you build your business. But 2, if you don't really like the idea of outsourcing overseas and you're not really sure, you just want to kind of keep your help closer to home, there are so many local colleges and universities with students that are hungry for experience. Look them up. Put out an ad. Reach out to the colleges and universities. There are students out there that are studying marketing. They're studying videography. They're studying photography. They would love to do work for you to get experience to add to their resume. So you could reach out to them and offer free internships, or you could pay a minimum wage in exchange for experience. You can get the help that you need. You just have to get creative about it. The next thing these ladies have in common is they've developed self-confidence. Your journey, it's going to be rocky. Everyone's journey is rocky, and it kind of needs to be, because it allows for you to stay humble, which is super important, and you're relatable. Julie Einer-Clark says anyone can do it, i.e. build a business, as long as they have self-confidence. Be confident in knowing that you are just like Brooke Castillo, Brene Brown, and Julie Einer-Clark. You've got big dreams for yourself, your business, your family. If they can build multi-million-dollar businesses, so can you. Here's the last little insight from my heart to yours. Join a supportive community with other mama entrepreneurs. As an entrepreneur and a mother, that has been the single greatest gift that I have given myself. Giving myself permission to reach out, seek help, seek support, seek accountability. And if you don't have a strong support network of fellow mama entrepreneurs yet, it's imperative that you find one. I'm so passionate about this, I created a community myself lovingly called the Q Salon. It's a place where mama entrepreneurs can come and grow and test in a safe, nurturing environment with other mama entrepreneurs who totally get what they're going through. I personally know the power of accountability and community and how that has helped shape me as a growing entrepreneur, and I'm so happy to pay that forward. So whether it's joining my Q Salon or joining another support network, you must give yourself that gift. As the famous Jim Rohn once said, we are the average of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. And as a beloved mentor of mine, Rich Litvin, says about finding these kind of communities, he says, if you're the most interesting person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. Chew on that one for a little bit, mama. Look, I hear you, Nicolette, but I don't have the time or the energy to look for a support group or even try to figure out hiring somebody for my team. All right, mama, I know it can be scary, all right? But you and I both know that in order to change your circumstance must change. And that 100% starts with what you're willing to change. Like Maya Angelou said, if you don't like something, change it. And if you can't change it, change your attitude. Do you really want to keep feeling like you desire to have a multi-million-dollar business, build an empire, a legacy for your family and your children, but it feels like an uphill battle? Do you really want to continue to stay in that? Do you really want to feel like it's impossible? And so that's how you end up showing up in the world. When that's how you're showing up in the world, it's certainly not going to grow your business, but what is it showing your husband and your children about what's possible? So look, mama, the proverbial ball is in your court. You can choose to build a team, or you could choose to just keep fighting the good old fight alone. You can choose to develop your self-confidence, or you can choose to continue feeling like you'll never be enough. You can choose to find a support network of other mama entrepreneurs, or you can continue to suffer quietly at home where nobody understands what you're going through. Whatever you choose, mama, know that you can, because you can.